Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a comfortable episode. This is not a polite episode. This is an angry episode. Because something is fundamentally broken in South Africa, and we're being gaslit into pretending it's not. Today, we're talking about illegal immigration, the collapse of law enforcement, and how ordinary South Africans are being pushed to the margins in their own country, economically, socially, and legally. Let's be very clear from the start. This episode is not about refugees who lawfully apply for asylum. It's not about documented migrants who follow the law. It's definitely not about xenophobic scapegoating. This episode is about illegal immigration, systematic corruption, and a government that has abandoned its constitutional responsibility to control the borders. We are seeing a massive rise in undocumented migrants from Somalia, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and other parts of the continent. People arriving without valid visas, overstaying permits, and gaming asylum system to remain here indefinitely. And the question South Africans are asking loudly now is simple. How is this allowed to happen at this scale? South Africa is not without immigration laws. For example, we have the Immigration Act of 2022. Under this act, Section 32 clearly states and makes it clear that anyone who is in South Africa illegally must depart or be arrested and deported. Section 34 of the same act allows for detention and deportation of illegal foreigners. Section 49 of that very same act makes it a criminal offense to enter, remain, or assist someone to remain illegally. Section 29 of that very same act defines prohibited persons. Then we also have the Refugees Act of 1998, which was designed to protect genuine asylum seekers, not to function as a backdoor immigration scheme. It was designed to protect genuine asylum seekers and not to function as a backdoor immigration scheme. But here's the problem. The laws exist, but enforcement does not. And I'll give you two examples. Our courts have repeatedly told Home Affairs to get its house in order. I'll give it an example. The first example is in a case, Lawyers for Human Rights versus the Minister of Home Affairs. In that case, the Constitutional Court ruled that detention must be lawful and procedurally fair, but it also acknowledged that there was mass administrative failures. It did. And in the second case of Ruta versus Minister of Home Affairs, the court made it clear that illegal entry is still illegal, even if someone later tries to regularize their stay. The courts have bent over backwards to balance human rights with sovereignty, but the executive branch simply doesn't act. You know, I recently watched a video of Jacinta Ngobese asking a question that many South Africans have been asking. Why do migrants skip dozens of countries and come straight to South Africa? The answer to that question is not mysterious. It's because South Africa offers a weekly enforced asylum system, a weekly one, very weak. South Africa offers endless permit renewals. South Africa offers corruption at Home Affairs. South Africa offers access to courts. South Africa offers a constitutional democracy. South Africa offers economic opportunities relative to many regions. South Africa offers almost zero consequences for overstaying. Let's be honest, man. We've effectively become the end destination of choice, not because of generosity, but because of state collapse. Let's be honest. And now here's where the hypocrisy becomes impossible to ignore. We have a middle class who seems to misconstrue the message, because there's a question that they always ask when ordinary South Africans are angry. Well, why are they focused on the poor migrants? Why aren't they focused on the digital nomads? That's not the issue. Digital nomads abahlali eMakazana. Digital nomads abahlali eGomora. Digital nomads abahlali eMsotra. That's not the issue. The issue is on the ground illegal immigrants. It's them overstaying their visas, buying property through fronts, running spaza shop monopolies, using bribery to extend permits, accessing public services meant for citizens. It's while South Africans can't even get jobs, land, or housing. That's not migration. It's institutionalized lawlessness, man. Let's stop pretending like there's no impact, Because unregulated illegal immigration, it drives down wages. It overloads clinics and schools. It fuels informal economy crime. It undermines small local businesses. It creates social tension. And then government officials turn around and accuse angry locals of being the problem. No! The problem is failure to govern. Ask yourself this. If the system is broken for decades, if borders are poor for decades, if permits are endlessly renewed, if deportations are rare, then someone is benefiting. That's corrupt officials, smuggling networks, political cowards who refuse to act. Because, like I said before, chaos is profitable and order requires courage. South Africa is not xenophobic for demanding law enforcement. A country without borders is not compassionate, it's collapsed. Until immigration law is enforced fairly, consistently, and without corruption, this crisis will deepen, and the anger you're hearing now will only grow louder. And that's a warning. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Fact and Opinion podcast, and sometimes the facts are very uncomfortable. Until next time, thank you very much.
Terrific.